Hello everybody, this is Sonya. I'm in Australia and I'm, going to do some work on my journal. I just started scratching around in here because I'm looking for something particular. But I found things that weren't particular, but just the thing for my journal. Okay, so this, I love this fabric. Anything that's shiny makes a really good oh dear, oh dear, isn't that fun? A really nice oh, look at this, there's reindeers on that. A real, oh, the forest, it's the forest things, isn't it? Yes. Oh yes, that's very nice, isn't it? Beautiful. Something of a kid's dress that I bought. I bought the kid's dress because I wanted to use the fabric. There's a deer in there. It's a nice deer. Okay, so I'm going to use some of the bits off one of these here, these pieces here, to make to work on the sides of my pages, because I want my pages to be frilly, the side bits. So I've already, oh look what I've got here, let me see this bit, oh did we, look at that, I love that, it'll work really good, yes. And then I have this bit and another piece here has got pictures on it. That's nice. Okay, so we'll just set those there because now I'm going to actually cheat a bit to start with because I want to get on with this today. And I'm going to use this frill here off of the side off the bottom of a little skirt or something that I've cut off there, and I'm going to trim it back myself. So anything if you go to the shops and you find clothing, you know, it's really good to recycle bits like this. Really good, you know, it's a very good idea, and you can do what I'm doing, and you don't have to even do that much work to it, really. I suppose it just depends what you're looking for. And I don't think I've cut that very straight, have I? I've come right over smaller, so I'll just take a little bit more off because I didn't want it to be that too wide anyway, did we? We didn't want it to be too wide, so that's why because you can still see the frilly bits is what we're after, and that's enough, I think, for a side of the page. My pages are about 7 inches, so I need to have this about 8 inches, and that's not quite enough, I don't think. I'll keep going a bit more. Keep going a tiny bit more. I know that would be, it is now. Okay, so I've just been really lazy and cut that off there, but why not use it? You know, why not use that bit for the side of your page? So I want to trim this even, like this. Here, nice trim. It's a good idea, I think. Trim it nicely, get it nice and level, or it's level-ish. Okay, we can't do more than that. We're just going to the levelish piece. Righto, so it's like that. So you can see that there. Maybe you can. So let's cut this tiny bit off here straight. Let's put that down there like that. And cut it off there. Right, now we need a bead needle. We do need a bead needle. Bead needle, where are you? Sitting here in front of me a minute ago. You know how that is. So this camera, you should probably, I didn't mention that I was going to turn the camera. But they seem to disappear then, don't they? Let's have a look and see if there's someone in this. Here we go. Oh no. It might fit though, that one, what I'm going to do, I don't know. Where on earth is a bead needle? There's got to be one in here somewhere. There we go. Wow, it's around the corner one, isn't it? Definitely around the corner bead needle. It'll be fine, it'll work. Okay, bit of thread. And that's in here too, I know. Gotcha. Okay, got the thread. Now I hope to have enough time to do a couple of these side bits for you, show you what I'm doing. Different ways. This is a way of doing it without having to do too much, I suppose. Probably should do a mass making of some things, you know, because I don't have a lot of stuff handy to just use, but then I like them to all go in my books. And I suppose they will, you know, because I do the same stuff. Oops, that missed it so much I did. I have a container of some in. It's like I've got everything else here. It's alright, this one will work. Nothing going to hurt. It's going to be fine. I wonder what happened to that thing I had. Ah dear, is it on the floor now? What do I do with it? Did anybody see where I put that? It's not in the book. Here it is. Right, now I have this. A giant bag of beads. Actually, this is probably not the sort I want. I think I want white ones. I think I want white ones to put on there. And I have a container of those here too, because I found them this morning. Thought, oh yes, I think I'll put white ones on that. I'll just get myself sorted out, if I can say I'm sorted out now, because I don't know who I am. It's not like I was earlier. Anyway, we had some white beads here. So what did you do with those? I thought to myself, well, that'll be just the sort we need. White ones. Okay. But they're not near me now. Oh dear. I suppose I'll go with the pearls. They're not heavy. They're not real. You know, like they're not a glass one. They're really nice, soft. But I thought I'd do white, and I think these are cream. They're a bit off, aren't they? I like the colour of that. The white one. But I dug out all this stuff and put it on top of everything. So therefore, I find things and then I cover them over. And it's just, I don't know. If anybody out there is crafting like me, you know that it's just, it's trial and error, isn't it? Whether they'll come back to you or not. Oh dear. I thought, oh gee, they're just the right thing. That's what I want this morning. And now I can't see where they got to. I've got a box of beads here somewhere. I do. Some beads here somewhere. Oh, they're little, but they'll do. Where are they? Oh, look at that. That might be better, hey? They're tiny little ones, and there's white. Okay. Well, they're creamish, I guess. Let me look. They'll let me. They'll look all right. They'll work. So all I need is for them to work. Look nice. Look pretty. Okay. So we're going to thread them along the centre of this. I'm going to put these on here, and that way you'll have a little embellishment on there, won't you? I'll close that up. I should probably use some of these. There's just too many of them, isn't there? Do I want the white? I think I'll go with the little pearl. It's a bit bigger. It's a bit bigger, that little pearl. I might use him. Okay. Can't find it. Rightio. You thread your needle through there, and you make sure you got a knot, and then you don't want to go through your knot like I just did, and then you pull that up there like so, and you've got your bead on. Okay. Now, well, this is sort of a, you can say this is a trim for your side of your page, or you can even put it across the top of something, but it's a good way, you know, if you want to use something and recycle it. It's a good recycling thing. Whoops. Come on. These are only these are like little fake pearly things, you know. They're not, but they work just as good as, you know, if you want to buy the real expensive ones, I suppose you could. But then you put them into, they will stay just as good for as long as your book is, I'd say. I needed to put the felt thing down, but I don't know if I've got it in here. Yeah, there it is. Would have been a good idea if I had that on the table, wouldn't it? So you just want to continue going all the way down there with these, okay? And that will look really, really nice. And now it's all hooked around there. That back through that way. Oh dear, I hope you're all having a good day and you're doing a bit of crafting, you know. And I had a really scary nightmare this morning. I don't usually remember what I dream about or if I have a nightmare or anything, but this morning I did. I dreamt it. I really can't tell. Well, it's okay, but these people were moving in near where we lived, and it's not here, like it wasn't here. We had a little tiny backyard, and they were moving in next door, and they did. And behind our backyard, there was this great big paddock. And these people come there and they had all these bulls. And they let them all out into this big paddock and they kept trying to get over our fence. And I said to them, you can't have those. Oh, we can do whatever we like, they said. Oh, dear. You know how them sort of things can really stress you out. I was totally, oh dear, that was really bad. I don't usually have, I haven't had nightmares for a long time, and that was definitely one of them. Oh, you know, I couldn't believe it. They wanted all these bulls, and they were very agile, which they really are too in reality. So, I used to work on a farm. We used to do it on the dairy. We used to milk the cows when we were young teenagers. I had two jobs. One was out in the dairy, and there was this bull. And his name was King. It could have been King. No, that was the black one. His name was Charlie, I think. And he was huge. You know, bull cow thing, you know. And he was really, really big. And he used to mostly be wandering around, you know, very carefully. You know, you think, oh, you know, he's harmless. Well, he wouldn't be, because I remember one time he got up and he took off flat out, and by geez, he could move. He wasn't chasing me, thank God. After that, I watched him every time I was doing something else. I was watching him, because we did other things on the farm besides the milking the cows if we weren't going to work after that, because I used to do that and then go to work, then go into town and have a shower and go to my other job. So me and my fiancé at the time, we did that to buy ourselves a car, and that's what we did in the days, you know. So, two jobs. But other people do now too anyway. But I didn't mind that. I just loved doing that. We used to cart hay, and I used to get to drive the truck to pick up the hay bales, and sometimes if they weren't straight, it'd be my job to get out and straighten the bales, so I'd go up the chute and there'd be some sort of a dead rabbit or something in it for sure. Ah dear. But anyway, never mind. That's what we did when we were young. I suppose then we'd get back of an afternoon and do it again. Milk them of a night time. Didn't mind doing that. It was good fun. We sprayed blackberries and we went rabbit shooting, and people probably would say not good, but that's what we did, and that's what we did. There's a lot of us. I don't know what the farmer was doing, but he wasn't real keen on farm work. He had all us working for him. He had apple trees and cherries and stuff, and we used to pick them as well at different times. There was lots of different jobs to be done. Yeah. We got paid all right, so that was all okay. That's good. I suppose young people these days might not. I suppose there was young people that do that, do milk the cows and stuff like that. I didn't mind it. It's all good. And that big vat that had the milk in it, oh, you felt like you could jump in there in the summertime. It wouldn't have been popular, but anyway, it was just just looked, you know, oh no, I tell you, I could not drink that milk though. There was no way would I drink that milk. I know it was straight from the cow. I tried it once and it was warm and it was the most horriblest thing, and there was no way I could drink it. Could have had as much as I liked, but I didn't like it, so I didn't get any. Did not like that at all. I have to have the stuff that's been... I suppose, to be honest with you, we never had milk. When I say that, we never had milk other than powdered stuff when we were kids. You know, that's what we had, sunshine milk. I don't know if anybody remembers that. That wasn't actually one of my favourite things to have either, I must say, but, you know, you didn't get a choice, I guess. But we never had any other sort of milk until after I left home, I suppose, before I did. So my mother couldn't afford to get us milk, I guess. At school. Oh, that's right, we did. We had it at school in them little tiny bottles. You know, we did. We had it at school in them little bottles, that milk. And I loved that. I did. I loved that little bottle. And maybe that was what I was used to when I was younger, a lot younger. So when I went out there and they, you know, said, here, try a bit of this. Oh, goodness me. It was not nice. We had a lovely cow. Her name was Daisy. Yeah, right. Everybody's cow's name is Daisy, I'm sure. And she would come to you, you know. She didn't mind. She'd come up and you'd call her and she'd come up and have a cuddle. She was just milking cows. She was not necessarily a pet, but see, they all did. You just go out there and whistle them up and they'd come to you because they knew it was time to go and get milked. Some of them you had to go and get on the motorbike or trail bike, whatever thing that was called, and Sonya would end up on the ground because I'd stop at the gate too fast or whatever, and I'd be over in the mud, and anyway, I'd go and get them and bring them back. And it was fun. It was fun. I don't think I complained about it. I think I had a really good time. It was really good fun. I liked it. I might have went crook cake. What happened to that? Did that go on the floor now? Where did it go? Really? So you can't have lost the short. I just made it. Oh, goodness me. That looked really good too, by the way. Ah, dear. Where did that go? It's sort of stuck to me, is it? It's on the floor. Can't see it. Oh, yeah, I think it is. Oh, dear. There's a marmot. He probably might be bringing Jerry seeds. I hope he's paid for the seeds. Here we go. Dear, oh dear. I better stick it in the book before it takes off on me again, eh? Okay, now, I might put it down the side of that page as I did yesterday. I have finished it, I think. I don't know. I might need to make another little thing for that pocket. Oh, yes, that's right. And I'm trying to find something to put on there. So we're just going to leave that for the time being because I'm not looking for that something today. I'm definitely not looking for that something today. I've looked for some few things already. Now, this I'll take it over the side a little bit, but not where those... not where the beads are. I mean, we're going to make sure the beads are on the page. Behind where the beads are, they're stuck to the page. I'm just trying to get the top off my glue here. If I don't buy myself a couple more pins, I don't know. Oops. I got to have the fan. I might have to put it behind me. I think I might have to rework that fan idea and put it behind me because it's just blowing everything away and it's not a good idea at all. Okay, rightio. Now this here I need to put more fluff on. It's this page. There's a few pages I want to put more fluff on. It's more, you know, because I want it to make it a nice... Yes, right. I want to make it a nice journal. Whoa, now I've got too much, because especially when this is going to be fabric on top of it. Hey, now which way would we do this? I'm going to put it down there like that, eh? Just make sure that you've got it on here, the same distance, because now I'm going to put something on this side, you know, so that'll be all covered over and nicely. Come on, you things, get back over there where you were. Righto, now that seems to stick all right pretty quick. I'm going to wait till it's dry though before I take anything off it, before I cut it apart. I wanted to put something along here and here. I found this morning when I was working on something else and I liked that, but it's not too much, is it? I don't know. We'll see. What do you reckon? If I fix it nicely, might not be too much. I have to take it off there, won't I? And it's been tattered to there. So, would I put it over? Oh, that bit's got a knot on it. I don't want that piece with a knot on it. I'll have that bit there though, I think. And we don't want to take it. Do we want to take it along the bottom of the page? And that way, it's still at the bottom of there, and it won't. So if you put it there and you lift it up, you've got, you know, nothing. So what about we put it along the bottom of the page, like that? It might look good. It does look good. How does it go with everything? Right. Well, I put this on the out. Hang on, I've got it hooked up to something here now. Get undone there, you. Come on. Rightio. Let's go here. On the air. Oh, that's better. Let's put it here, eh? Now, but I need it to come to an end there, so I'm going to cut that bit off. What do I do with them little sitting on there? So whatever I put on here, it'll go with this, I'm sure. I probably will need to iron this, but if I put it in between something, it'll flatten down for me. That'll be good. If I put that on there like that, then I have the option of putting something over the top of it, where this part here is. Right, you get me? You get me what I'm saying? Right. Maybe this needs ironing first or something. I might leave that for the time being and just do another one of these. A really quick one of these ones done, and I want to do it in fabric. So I've got this one here that's like a taffeta. It is a taffeta, it's a lining thing. That's a lining, it's not a taffeta. Okay, and I've got this here. I don't think this is too bright, I don't know, but maybe it is. Maybe it's too bright to put alongside. I know I wanted some of this one, because I really thought that would be really good. Or, okay, this piece here that I put in there. Right, I'm going to tear a bit off this. This is what I'm going to use for this one. Pretty, isn't it? Oh, I was looking at that side there, but that's the right side. Isn't that nice? Isn't it pretty? Nice pretty ones. You go up there for a minute, please. Stay there. Ah, there. There's two particular big drawers in here that I'm taking out. I'm going to take the stuff out of it and try and do something with it, so I can have a space, a bit more space in here. Spread out, or put my stuff in, take some of it out, take a lot of it out. I'm going to do. Now I'm going to do this way, but I'm going to also put the beads on it. Okay, but I want to make them different. Right, I want to make them a bit different. I didn't want to be exactly the same. Maybe I could use the roll with these here, these trims. Maybe I could use one of these trims. I'll put this in the buttons. Maybe I could use this on there. Apricot. I have a nice apricot colour one. Okay, I might make some bags for you on them. I don't know what they're doing in here, but anyway, that happens, doesn't it? I could just put that down here over top of the pleats. What do you reckon? Well, let's have a bit and see. Let's have a go. You can either do that or you can thread them on like I just did the other one. You can put buttons down because we've done that before many times. Put buttons down. There's a stray lid over there. Alright. Might have to have a mouthful of water. Sorry about that. We've got to keep our strength up, don't we? Whoa, oh, come on. It's on the ground now. Everything's on the ground. Gotcha. Right. Now, if this, I hope this works. Is that down there too? Press, is it cut off to use? Does that go down there too? I think I should go back to bed. I heard it fall. I did, I heard it fall now that I think about it, didn't I? Wonder where it went to. Crikey. You sit on there. I guess I'll find it one day. Oh, here it is. I thought I heard it fall down somewhere. It's here next to me. You're not looking enough, Sonya. You're not paying enough attention. I picked up the reel of cotton and then I had some off it and then I put it down, didn't I? Yes, here it is. Great big thing in front of you. Okay, well I've got a few minutes but not many to go here, so we'll just do a little bit of this and see if it works. Might not even work. I can try it and see what happens. Another day when I was looking for that closure for me book, it was fair in front of me, behind something else. It was just, so weird how you can just forget what you're doing. Oh, I hope this works. So I've got one stitch I'm going to put there, righto, and I'm going to hook this underneath it. I don't think I have to do it this way. I'm just was getting started. I thought I might just do that and see if this works or not. We'll see how we go. Okay, right, now next one. Well, so you could put this on later, I suppose, but why not stitch it on as you go, and that way you don't have to worry about putting it on later, do you? Make sure you don't pull it down too tight. Okay, which you are doing. So I need to stop doing that. Ah. Rightio. Oh, I'm so pleased I don't have any appointments this week. I'm so excited. Don't have an appointment with anybody to do any sort of stuff, so I might be able to get something done. Because to me it just takes away my time and my day, and I can cope with it, but it's not. Maybe it'd be easier if I did one and then put the other one on top, but just continue. It'll be fine. Just do what you're doing. It'll work. Hope you can see what I'm trying to do here. Just ideas, you need ideas, don't we? We need different ideas, because I do so many. Well, I haven't done that many, but for me I have, and I need to have different pages and different patterns and different things in them, make them look nice, pretty. I know, you know what, this is not what I was going to do with it anyway. I was going to do something else, but we'll do that another day. There's something else, eh? What do you reckon? I got up early this morning to 7 o'clock, I know. I woke up at 4, and Jeremy said to me, he said, "Is it time to get up?" And I said, "No, it's not. And do you think I could go back to sleep?" And the longer I stayed awake, the worse I felt. I don't know if you would know that feeling if you can't sleep, but how bad it makes you feel. And finally I went back to sleep and it just felt like no time. I had to get up again. But anyway, my cat's crying at the door now. He wants to come in, I suppose. But he can't. He's a good fella, I know, and everybody asks me can they see him, but when I clear away a space on my table, I might be able to put him up here on the camera. I'll have to see. He's a bit big and he gets very fighty. He doesn't like being handled. He doesn't like to be handled. My daughter's cat had kittens and she wants to bring one round and show it to me. She only wants me to want it, and I don't want it because I can't. I mean, it's just too much. Actually, this looks quite good, doesn't it? I'm very impressed. I do like that. This is a good trim idea. Across the top of a pocket. I do like that. Down the side of the page. Whatever you want to do with it. So anyhow, that was a video of me catching stuff from flying on the floor, wasn't it? But it all comes with the crafting idea. It all comes with crafting. Okay. That up there like so. Doesn't that look good? I mean, doesn't that look good? My English is shocking, isn't it? There I go again. See, that looks nice. I like it, how that looks when you turn it over, and how that will look going up along there. Hang on, what's on that one's done both sides, isn't it? Because I think I did that one, I did. So when I find which page I'm going to put it on, I'm going to finish doing down that, and there it is, look. Isn't it cool? Real easy. All you do is just push up a pleat, and, you know, make yourself enough. Keep yourself enough to do it, but if you don't make it, you can always add a bit underneath. Nobody's going to know that you added a piece to it. See? And then it'll go. Must finish that page there, and it'll go really good across the top of something too, I reckon. Maybe something like that on the top of the page. Across there. See, that looks good there too, doesn't it? Anyway, so thank you everybody for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Stay safe. Bye-bye.